What's going on, folks? Welcome to 34 Questions. Today I have a very special guest. KG is in the building. What's up, KG?
Hey, y'all.
How you doing today?
Doing great. I'm ready. Like I kind of told you earlier, I got my snacks here.
Yo, tell them about that bitchin' sauce, though.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
here we got the cucumbers, and then we got the bitchin' sauce. You can get this at Target, Whole Foods, Costco. You gotta try. You can put on anything, and also got some pizza ready for you. So
Yeah, you know.
There's 34 questions.
If you out there hungry, you better be eating too. But yeah, just want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this opportunity to get to know you better. It's been a while since we've seen each other in person. It was at
my God, years.
Yeah, no doubt. But it's great to reconnect, and definitely appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, we met at the open mic, right?
We met at the open mic at Hometown Heroes in
that's where it was.
South San Francisco, hosted by the homie Dante and J-Boy. Hopefully they get on the podcast eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to J-Boy. He's doing good. I seen Dante. He's doing great. So as always.
That's what's up. I haven't seen them and I haven't really connected with them, but I'm hoping to eventually and soon. So if you guys are watching, hit me up. Anyways, for those unfamiliar with the show, let me go through the format real quick. We do some intro questions to set the tone, and then we jump into this little icebreaker I have for the guests, and then we get into the main meat of the podcast where the guest chooses a number between 1 and 34, and we kind of roll with the conversation that way. And at the end, I have some concluding questions. Sound good to you, KG?
Yep.
All right. So my first question for you is, how have you been? It's been a while. Are you doing good, or you kind of going through it? Tell me how you've been.
I mean, crazy. It's a super loaded question, especially during this pandemic. But, I think it's all about perspective. We're like, whether we have the pandemic or not, I'm still going through a lot of stress. Our life isn't stress-free. I wish it could be, but at the same time, it's all about experience and perspective. And for me, I'm going through a lot. But I think what's keeping me grounded is my music. I kind of fell off for a little bit. I met Jan at open mic, but I sing and I write music. And so I'm not the kind of person that likes to write music when I'm sad. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay.
We're like, Dad, that's perfect. Write your feelings on a paper. And I'm like, nah, I'm just too sad.
Word.
So I kind of just, I'm not from here, but I go to this place called The Dumps. I'm not sure if you know that place.
I don't. What's that place about?
Well, it's generally called Muscle Rock Park. It's the view in Pacifica. And so sometimes I like to go over there when I'm just feeling stressed or just want to be alone and look at the water. And I just sit in my car and I just vibe out to some music. And, I think that's what keeps me grounded. Work's good. I'm not in school, but I'm very blessed to be able to find a career that I really love. So
that's key. Yeah, that is key.
Is a blessing and a curse. So like I said, it's all about perspective. So I'm blessed. I'm alive. I got a roof over my head. As you can see, it's my roof.
Yeah. It looks dope. I like your setup. Yeah. For sure. Tell me about your music. I'm curious, when did you start?
Well, I mean, I always like to joke around and say I sang my first note when I came out the womb. Okay.
It's like, damn, the crying baby got some tone.
Right?
In the notes.
Yeah. So I grew up in the church, so I was always singing. I was already in the choir when I was a baby. I got photos of me like little baby KG on stage. But I just been singing for a long time, but I didn't take music seriously until 2017, I want to say.
Okay, damn, that was like right around when I met you.
Yeah, that's not that long ago too. I always say, I write music, I can play guitar, I can sing, but now I was like, maybe I want to get it out there. So I started off doing open mics, and then I started hosting open mics for other people who had talent, because me, I could hear myself sing all day, but I love listening to other people rap and sing whatever art they have, I enjoy. That's my fuel. So 2017, I started writing music, started doing music with my homies Doyen. I think Jen, you know them too. The three boys. They were at there.
Okay.
They're rappers. Yeah. They were doing some crazy stuff over there. But yeah, I started writing music with them, featured on some songs with them. We also performed at Brick and Mortar in San Francisco.
Oh, snap. Yeah, I know that place.
That's like our go-to spot. We performed there multiple times. Really love them. After that, I just like, you know what? Let me just focus on myself solo and just started writing music. And so I am really, but now I don't have any more excuses. I have so much time now. I'm putting out an EP by, I want to say mid-June.
Okay.
Not a full album,
but
I write soul music, R&B and soul music. That's kind of really what my voice like fits in with, I feel like. And so just last week, my homie Rodney, hopefully you can get him on the podcast. He's super dope. Mr. No Name.
Where I like that. I like that handle
No
already.
Name, but IG is No Name Rod. But anyways, we pulled we had a release last week on the 26th of called Superflower, and it's about weed, but it's a fun song, and we're just like, hey, like, let's just write music about weed, and we did it, and we released it, so it's on all streaming platforms, so you guys can check it out. But other than that, I'm working on this EP. It's gonna be, I want to say 5 or 6 songs, and I'm really excited because my Instagram handle is sounds like KG, but it's like really what does KG sound like? This is what KG like sounds like. KG. It's R&B, so, and you could kind of corny.
No. Yeah, I dig it. I'm corny as hell, so don't even trip.
Oh,
yeah.
cool,
Ask my friends. They.
All right, welcome to the Corn Club.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I like that. The Corn Club.
Good corn. But yeah, so I'm just excited about that because now I just feel like I've been making a lot of excuses with my music where it's like I tell everybody I'm a singer-songwriter, but I don't have anything out.
Yeah.
I have features, but I don't have my own, and I really need to just dive deep and just say, this is me. Get myself on the map. I don't want to be a celebrity, and if I do, type. But I just want something, like when I leave this earth, I want to be able to leave something,
Oh,
and
no
so
doubt. Yeah.
if it's music, it'll live on forever,
For sure.
But yeah, that's a bit about my music.
All right, yeah, and everything you said, I 100% relate to. You know me as the rapper, Jan.
Yes.
Yeah, and yes, I've had the same kind of same path, same struggle. I would say, I started writing in a long time ago, 2002. And
wow.
Yeah, and I never put myself out there. That was my biggest problem. I wasn't a good self-promoter. I wasn't, telling, I guess, especially in rap, I would say you kind of need to have that charisma and confidence that I'm the best, and I'm telling you that I'm the best. And I was never that dude. I was just more like, I do my thing. I do write when I'm sad. Yeah. It helps me just process my feelings and what I'm going through. So that's what it came out of, was like during my sadness, I would just like write my feelings and stuff, and then my good times I write about and all that as I got older, but yeah, just I think for any artist, that's the biggest thing, is that if you got to put yourself out there, you got to let people know, and you got to have the work to kind of be like, go check it out. So I think you're on the right track, especially if you're coming out with your own solo project. You definitely doing it, and don't let anybody say you aren't. Even your features.
Yeah, I'm excited because the whole EP, it's all royalties go to me. Like this is each song I've made, and I'm like, wow, I made that.
That's what you made the beats too, or like the
yes.
Shit, all right.
So I'm just really y'all get to hear what my soul sounds like, so it's dope.
That's special. That's definitely special. Coming all from you. I'm not musically talented, or I don't know, maybe
yes, you are.
I'm making excuses for myself. Like, oh yeah, I never learned how to play the piano, or even when I got a drum pad, I was like, my homies kind of clown on me because he's more rhythmically gifted. So he's always like, man, you're off beat, and I'm all like, fuck. But you know, at least I got the flow, and that's all I feel like I need for myself.
And you got the setup too, so it's good. Like, I don't even look. This is my mic right here. I don't.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to be like you.
Yo, all you need is one mic. That's the song that got me into hip hop, and never turned back after that song.
Yeah.
So all you need is one mic.
We need more music from you because I enjoy your music.
I appreciate it. Yeah, let's go. I mean, you know, you want me to feature on one of your tracks, maybe not on this EP, but a future one.
Always.
Yeah.
Anything I can do. I just, you know, one thing I'm really trying to focus more now when it comes to my friendships is who I'm surrounding myself with. You know, people like always drinking, turning up. Yeah, cool for you, but it's getting old. We getting older, right?
Oh yeah.
And so it's, you know, my bones aren't the same when I was, 21. So it's like, I gotta chill out. But I try to surround myself with more musical people because it's what I love. And so it's not about what you know, but it's about who you know. And so being able to like communicate with you, let's do a collaboration. So, I want more of those.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the best thing about growing up is like you start really knowing what you want and what you like and, how to fill your life in more of that stuff, and kind of like, all right, well, and I don't know about you, but that's how I kind of spent my 20s. I turned 30 last year, which didn't count because it was Corona. But yeah. So that's
89, right?
I'm the 90 though, the 90s.
Oh, you're 90.
Yeah. I'm a 90s baby,
Oh, wow.
the part of the first. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that you are, figuring that out for yourself and that you're finally like honing into, what you want to fill your life with. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. My second question for you is, what do you want your descendants to know about you? This is kind of like the tie-in question of all of my podcasts, and the main reason why I'm doing this is, if you could speak to the generations after you. And for me, it's like I wish I knew who my ancestors were to understand who I am better.
Right.
Like, maybe they were musicians, maybe they were artists. I think they are, and I believe they are because that's who I am today. So, yeah. For you, what would you want your descendants to know about you?
So the people after me. Once I'm pieced out.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah. I'm thinking like, I'm 100 years, 100, 200 years, they can look back at this video in the cloud, I
don't know. I think I'm silly with all of my answers, and really give you an answer, there's two things for my descendants that I would want them to know. That is it two things? No, okay. Well, one of them is learn how to communicate. Kind of, it's super just vague, but it's just like I graduated college in communications, and so I think it's like the number one thing that will get you far in life. And so learning how to communicate, especially like with your elders or your teacher or work, or whatever you do in life, the way that you communicate with other people is going to take you far, or it's going to keep you, stagnant and like, so maybe that's one of them. And the second one would be, I don't know, music makes the world go around. For my descendants, like they need to, especially right now, the music right now is crap. It's crap. And it's really influencing a lot of the generation after me. And it's kind of disgusting because it's kind of sad to see like, wow, it's going that way. And, especially us 90s kids, or 89.
No, you was 90s kid too. You was a 90s kid, yeah.
But 90s kid for sure. It's like our time was like amazing, and even the 80s and 70s, everything before that was amazing. And now it's just like, what? Like I just hope that, especially for if I have children, like I want them to learn music from like the root, not just what they hear on like the radio. But my father surrounded me with classical music, every R&B and soul and soft rock, like all the stuff that you hear on like 96.5 or Delilah. I'm not sure if you know who Delilah is.
Oh, I do.
I grew up listening to Delilah, and so I thank my dad a lot for the way that the person that I am today. And I feel like music is so important when it comes to the descendants after me, because it's around us. We hear it every single day. We got YouTube, we got, the AirPods. It's like, it's how we're being, it's our environment. And so I just want to, I think those are two things, super like minimal, but it's just communication and music makes the world go around, and we should really take it seriously, because I realize that every person that's in my life loves music. Every friend that I have in my life, and my last boyfriend, he didn't like music. He didn't care about music, and isn't that weird?
I agree.
No, imagine sitting in a car and not playing music because they don't want to listen, or because they don't like the same music as you. I'm saying it out loud now that it doesn't make a difference. I'm sorry, I'm saying out loud that people probably think it's not a difference. There's not much of a big difference, but there is. It's like, yo, you want to listen to some music? Nah, I'm good. Like, what? That's weird. And so I'm learning a lot through every year that I'm going through, that music is so important. And so I think that's what my descendants should know.
Dope. There's a couple things you touched on. One, yeah, I feel you. My dad also put me through, or he didn't put me through, but he had a great influence in my musical taste. He never let me touch the radio growing up. It's like, nah, we're listening to this. Which was 96.5 most of the time. And yeah, like just this classic rock was before I got into hip hop. It was all classic rock. Soft rock. Yeah, the just that soul vibey feel that 96.5 used to play. And then, yeah, you saying your ex-dude didn't really like music. I've had conversations with a couple people where I would ask them, oh, what's your favorite music? And they're like, I don't like music. And I just like, I'm speechless. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, okay then. Like,
all right, peace out.
Well, in my mind, like, maybe they haven't found the music that they like. But I will say, I think there are people who don't like music just for for whatever reason. It doesn't their brain doesn't connect with it, which is totally fine. Yeah, exactly. It's that's who they are, and I just feel bad. Like, damn, I was really hoping to get in a conversation about what artists they like and all this stuff, and it's just like, oh wait, I can't even talk about anything else because it felt like I got rejected, even though I didn't. I was like, oh shit, right. I can't say anything. But
it was a major thing for me, because when I would do shows, when I would do open mics, I'm not bashing on him, but I'm just explaining that it didn't work out for him because that's what he wasn't interested in. So, moving on. But I'm just saying, like, during open mics or shows that I would do, this person didn't really care. And that's a big thing in my life. And so music is important.
Yeah. And that's one of the key things in finding a good relationship is and you go through those not so great relationships to learn, and that I feel like that's just part of the process.
Oh yeah, totally. Experience. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. My third question for you is, how would you like to be honored? If I was gonna tell myself today, like, I'm gonna honor KG, how would you like to be honored?
Wait, you say that one more time?
Yeah. No worries. So like, if I was gonna tell myself, I'm gonna honor KG today, through an act or through some kind of saying, how would you want me to honor you?
Yeah, I don't know if I understand how I want you to honor me, on how you would like about me.
Yeah, like I would say. I gotta figure out a different way to phrase this, but it's like, I'm gonna go help I'm gonna go volunteer, because that's what KG would do. Or I would go, I'm gonna try to learn an instrument, because I know that's what KG would want me to do,
I understand, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Brain fart.
Yeah.
I think what it is really finding what you love and just shooting the stars with it. Because I think hobbies are so important, and I'm not always going to be talking about music, but I'm just saying I have a lot of friends who do so many cool other things that I wouldn't do, and I have a lot of respect for people who like to hone in their hobby and really just like, whether it's a hobby or a skill, you know, whether your job, because your job is your skill, and if you really love it, like, is it really a job? You just love what you do. And so I think the way to honor me, especially if you are my friend or my family, is to really focus on what you love and what you like to do. Because I've seen some people go to the dark, the other side, you know, where they didn't pursue their dreams. They didn't go to, you know, they didn't find their job or hobby. They're just at home doing the same damn thing. You know, and when I go back home to, I have a lot of homes, but I lived in Las Vegas for about 7 years. And so that's a big chunk of my adolescence. But sometimes when I go back home, I want to connect with, you know, my old friends, right? But I can't. Some of them are like in rehab, you know, some of them are just at home, just doing some crazy drugs. And it just sucks. And I just feel, and I pray for them. But at the same time, it's like, in order to honor me, especially, is to just do you, but do everything that serves you, you know?
No, I got you. Yeah, I didn't know you were from Vegas. I think you had mentioned that, like, you weren't from this area, and I was going to ask you where you were from.
Yeah. No, I'm actually not born in Vegas.
Okay. Where was it? If you don't mind me asking, like, what other areas have you lived in?
I was born in New Jersey. East Coast. I'm East Coast gal, but honestly, I'm really Bay at heart.
I got you.
A lot of my years of summer, I would go to Milpitas. If y'all know, San Jose, South Bay. And I'd stay there for like a month every summer. And so I really got fond of the Bay Area, the weather. I just really loved it. And so every year I was like, I'm so psyched to go to the Bay, almost every. And then in 2001, like about 2 months before 9/11 had happened, we moved to Las Vegas because the economy was really good. And my parents were like, yo, let's get a house. So in 2001 up till 2009, I lived in Las Vegas.
Wow, for sure.
Then I moved to Milpitas from 2009 to 2012. And then I've been in San Francisco since 2012.
That's what's up.
So if you think about it, in like a Bay Area, not a native, but 2009 up till now, that's quite some time I've been in the Bay. So
yeah, no doubt. You know, I'm not like the whole native thing. Like, I get it. I grew up out here, and you know, for all the people who was born and raised and got that pride, look, I feel y'all, and I got mad respect. But you know, I moved here when I was 4. I don't know if that makes me a non-native.
Where are you from?
Well, I was born in the Philippines, and then I came over when I was 4, and then I left and went to Long Beach in 2013 or 2008. I went down to Long Beach for school. My bad. What were you saying?
Oh, I said LBC.
LBC indeed. And then I came back in 2013. So when I got back, like that 5 years from 08 to 13, everyone had talked about how like the city had changed and things were changing, and I really like came back and like, wow. Well, I don't. Maybe I had changed too, you know. And I came back. So it was just like, oh shit. But yeah, I mean, you've been here a while enough, and you contributing to the community. Then you know we should be, you know, opening. Like welcoming people instead of saying get out of here, you know, you're not a part of this. But yo, the longer you've been here, the more respect I got for y'all. And
it's tough. It's hard out here for a pimp. Just kidding.
Nah, no doubt. I'm sure the pimps out here would definitely agree with you. For sure. My fourth question for you is, how well do you know yourself? And if it's hard to put into words, you could just do a scale from 1 to 10.
I mean, I could do both.
Okay.
From 1 to 10, I want to say 8.
For sure.
It's high up there. I think with the 27 years of my life, I've really, how do I say this? In 2012, I thought I knew who I was, right? I was 18 around that time, and I was like, yo, that's it. I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna get married at 25. I'm gonna have a house, this and that. I was ready. I was set. Like, and because that's how I saw my cousins all living their lives.
Word.
We go to church, you find a partner and you fall in love, get married, and then have children, and have a house. That's in chronological order. That's kind of how a little bit of everybody was in the fam. And, I had no problem following that because I liked it. I wanted that lifestyle. And then when I became like 22, I was just partying crazy. And then from ages 22 up till I want to say 25, I was just still partying, but working a lot. I've been working since I was 15 years old. And so it's like, now that I'm 27, that's not 30, but that's really close. And I feel like a lot of people say when you're 30, you really know what you want, because the 20s, you experience what you had to experience. That doesn't mean at 30 you're not going to experience anything, but I'm just saying, like, you really know what you want now in your partner, your job, your lifestyle. Like, come on, it's 30 years now. Like, get it together. Like, if you 30 and you just still mooching and hey, it is what it is. But if you 30 and you're not having goals for your life, for yourself, it's like, what are you really doing? Me, I'm still trying to reach all my goals. I have mini goals, daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, right? But I really know myself and what I need in my life. But that doesn't mean I'm perfect at what needs to be done.
For sure. For sure.
I'm trying to do this health journey. It's tough. Especially being a Filipino, everyone's almost like pre-diabetic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, high blood pressure, like, you know what I'm saying? All the fats, all the food. And so, that's something that I'm trying to get through, because, my parents did say the older we get, it's harder to, maintain our health. So that's why you got to start now when we can. So, when it comes to work, I now know what I want. I'm 27. I now know what the hell I want to be. I thought I wanted to be a respiratory therapist, but now I'm a dental assistant, but I want to be officially licensed to be one. So you make the big dollars, you know what I'm saying? So
I got you.
But yeah, I love where I'm at. I know myself. I know what I need and I know what I don't need. But does that mean I listen all the time? It's the constant battle, right?
Yeah.
It's like, KG, you don't need that extra hot Cheeto. You don't need it. And then you do it anyway.
Yeah. It's a balance too,
Yeah.
Especially like I'm on a fitness journey as well, and throughout the week I'm good with the eating, but goddamn, on the weekends I just let myself go. I will finish the whole bag. That's been my thing, like, ever since. It's like, I don't want to waste this. It's already open, and like
making excuses.
Exactly. Or like, I did really good this week, so I deserve this. And trust me, my calorie count goes up to like 5,000 plus.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is burritos.
Wow.
Yeah, I love burritos. As far as like, aside from my mom's cooking and all that Filipino food, since I don't cook, or I haven't learned how to cook yet.
Okay.
Yeah, my go-to is burritos, because it's portable, it's handy. I love breakfast food, so breakfast burritos is my shit. Yeah. But yep, burritos is my jam.
What's your order? You gotta let us know the order.
Oh, okay. It depends on where we at. Like, it could be sometimes the California burrito is good, because it got fries in it and guacamole. I do like steak and prawn. Yeah, put some shrimp in there. Some shrimp in there. It's fire as fuck. And I don't know if you've been to Taqueria yet. Have you been to Taqueria?
Yes, it's Burlingame.
No. Well, the one I know of is on Broadway in the city, and it's the Korean taco or Mexican fusion place. If you haven't been, well, yeah,
only one time.
Same here, one time, but I'm like, I need to support these mofos like to the max. I need to keep coming back, and I haven't yet, but I stepped in there, and like, it was during quarantine, but the vibe was just dope. Like, the person who helped me was like hella kind, and then the person who was making the burrito was like chopping it up, and so I was like, yo man, these people are hella dope. So if you out there, check out Taqueria on Broadway in the city. But
and that I wanted. There is a place in Milpitas called way back when, before even trucks were like on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like, beginning of times, it was this food truck called Mogo BBQ. You ever heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, so they're a Korean burrito food truck, and and they had a secret orange sauce, and I don't know what the hell it is, but I was like, yo, give me like 4 of them sauces, because each bite needs like, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
But it was Kalbi short ribs. I know. If you like Korean food, Kalbi short ribs with the slaw and a nice garlicky rice. That's a good burrito. Look at us. We're like.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to find this food truck.
I don't know if they're still like alive. I hope they are.
I know, right? I know. It's like, I mean, it's dope that food trucks give people who want to start a restaurant like that spark where they can, let's see how people like us, and let's see how like the flow of things. But honestly, it's one of those things where it's kind of like going to open mics and just trying to put your music out there little by little and see how people feel it. And if the support isn't there, then it's one of those moments where you kind of have to pivot. So wherever you guys are, Mogo, you said Mogo?
Yeah, Mogo BBQ in Milpitas.
Yeah, wherever you guys are, man. Like, I hope you guys are doing well. My bad, my my screen just froze.
Oh,
no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Well, we're actually moving on to the next portion, which is what's it called? The spelling bee.
Oh God. Okay.
You don't have to participate if you don't want to.
Oh no, let's do it. We out here.
Yeah, no doubt. Have you seen any previous episodes? Just wondering. It's all good if you haven't.
No, okay. What is this? I don't even know what this is.
Oh no. I was this is just the icebreaker, and I'm just making sure you haven't heard the word before in a previous episode, because I've been using the same word.
Oh
and,
no. Okay, so.
All right. Cool. So the word is liaison.
Okay.
You got 2 chances.
To spell it?
Yeah. Liaison.
Oh, easy.
Oh, easy. Hands down, go for it.
Easy. LIASON.
You got 1 more chance.
Dang it! What?
I like the confidence, though. I like the confidence.
I thought that's how you spelled that all this time.
You're missing 1 letter right in the middle of what you just said. You had 6 letters, right? You had the right combination, but there's 1 letter missing.
LIAS. Sweet Jesus.
Shout out Jesus.
DOD. No, that's it. I don't know. I give up.
Just throw it out there. Just throw it out there. You never know.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay. I mean.
No. We'll do it. We'll try it. L-I-A.
Ooh, it's there. See it. It's about to get it.
What else would it be? Liaison. L-I-A. Buy another vowel. L-I-A. E-S-O-N?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's L-I-A-I-S-O-N. Yeah, there's an I, the sneaky I in there. That
Wow.
Don't feel bad. Only like 4 or 5 people got this right.
Well, you learn something new every day, so.
Exactly. Thank you for participating, though. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing like a guess that song kind of episode down the line. So I'll let you know about that. It's like I'm gonna get somebody to play like 10 seconds of a song, and then like contestants are gonna be like, "Oh, I know that song," kind of thing. Eventually, we'll do that. Yeah. All right then. Let's jump into the main meat of the interview. Go ahead and throw me your first number.
All right, here we go. 5.
What communities do you identify with?
Communities that I identify with. Well, I'm Filipino American, but I'm also, not many of you know, but on my mother's side, I have Chinese blood. And so, we don't celebrate a lot of the cultures, but we still, it's very prevalent in our lives that that, hey, don't forget, on my grandfather's side, I'm sorry, excuse me, my grandfather on my mother's side, he has Chinese blood in him, so we make sure that we're Filipino but also part Chinese blood. What other communities am I in? I mean, is it just
whatever you identify with? I mean, you could say you're part of the San Francisco music scene or music community. Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm just trying to think of other things that I've been through in my life.
No worries.
For college, I was part of the gospel community. I want to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Choir for I think 3 years. 3 years. Even when I left SF State, I even went when I wasn't even a student just to even join the choir. So I was part of the gospel community. I love gospel music through and through, soul music. I think that's what really makes me go happy. But what else? I also was part of a lot of music too. It was the SF State. What choir was it? But basically, we're like, oh. That's how we would sing. We would sing a lot of Greek and all this kind of different music. So it was very not what everybody would listen to. I want to say, but my grandmother is an opera singer, so I kind of do a little bit of that as well. But that's not my main.
yeah. But that's where the voice is kind of that gift is coming from.
Yeah. Because I have a strong voice that just like they say, like my grandma. So let's see what other. I mean, no, that's just all for now.
yeah, no doubt. Have you talked to your grandma about music and
My dad told me to call my Lola on the day of my birthday, which is February 2nd. Groundhog's Day, also Super Bowl Sunday. Don't forget.
That's what's up.
But I called my Lola, and it was the first time I ever did a Zoom call with her. And it was really nice because my Lola's 95 and
snap.
Super strong. She's a choir director. She still walks to church. She don't want to take the jeepney. She'll walk, and super strong. And we always talk about music. Music is our foundation. That's why I keep talking about it, is because if you meet all of the people on my father's side, we're all musically talented. My dad is a choir director, a piano teacher. He's also an organist. So, and then when it comes to religion and music tied together, and I'm gonna share a little bit about my family. My dad's name is Exodus.
Whoa, that's cool. Sorry.
There's 6 brothers, I think. Yes, should be. Oops.
No.
The first uncle is. Who do you think the name of my first uncle is?
Dude, you just told me your dad's name was Exodus. Genesis? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh snap! Oh snap! All right.
So first uncle is Genesis, Exodus, and then my third uncle is Leviticus. They weren't gonna name my uncle Numbers. I don't know if y'all.
Whoa.
So they called him Charles. But everybody has a biblical name. But even my dad, when they were in high school and college, all 6 brothers would go in their 60s 70s gear, big hair and everything, and they would perform. They would perform all around the Philippines in all different color outfits, and it was just kind of like their thing. And to this very day, they all still do that. They still dress up. We did in 2016 or 17, we did a tour in the Philippines, and I was able to be part of it.
Wow.
We did. I felt like a celebrity, yo. The Philippines know how to make you feel welcome.
Yeah, they do.
And so we had a white bus. We had our whole thing on the car, like a image of the Granadosin, because that's my last name, the Granadosin brothers, and then it says Karen Grace, which is my actual name. And I was a soloist artist, and so we traveled to 3 different cities in the Philippines. A road trip. I finally got to experience the life of a sleepless celebrity.
Oh, word.
We had sponsors paying for our hotels, and we would sleep there for an hour, get up, get back on the road, drive to the next city, and there's thousands of people, dude. like watching.
Damn.
I don't
Yeah.
even know. And after I sang, I'm signing autographs. People are screaming, like taking photos of me. Like when I say music is part of my life, we raised money for my grandfather because he passed away in 2001. He was a bishop in the Philippines.
Whoa.
And so, yeah,
Sorry.
he's really high up there. And my cousins put together a memoir of him, a book, and we sold it at all of the shows, and we made all this money, and all the money went to all the charities that my Lola chose. And so, sorry, I could keep going on and on, but it's just like,
Yeah, no, I love it. I love it. This is me.
I get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Thank you for the story. Thank you for showing, like, opening it up. You know, and
But music.
go with the flow. Go with the flow.
But we talked about music on my birthday. Asked me how my life is, how is work, I'm not in school, but you know. And my Lola likes to just cry. She goes, "Oh, Anak, I love you." You know. And she was just showing me her 2 little cats that she got. She's like, "Oh, look at."
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, music will always be a forever thing with my family. So yeah,
No,
that's the last about it.
that was a great story. That sounds like an incredible experience. Does your dad and uncles have their music out on YouTube or anything? Or?
Oh, yeah, if you type in Granadosin on Google, on YouTube, you will find my whole family. It's like a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's like there's no way we can be hidden because our last name is very unique. Not a lot of every Granadosin that you probably find online, I know them.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, you can find them on YouTube. It's Granadosin. Like, hear the vowels.
Mm-hmm.
People say, "Oh, grandson." No.
Granadosin.
But yeah, you can find us on YouTube, and you know.
I'll check it out. I'm gonna ask you to send me at least like how to spell it because I'm not sure yet. But yeah, you could send that to me later. Let's jump into the next number. Go ahead and throw me another number.
Let's do 7.
7. All right, this one's a little heavy, so if you would like to skip it, it's all good. But
Okay.
this one is what one mistake would you like to get back?
Huh. I think my health. I wouldn't say the word is mistake, but it's just the way that I look at my life now and the way that I eat and how I was raised before with the Filipino cooking at home. I think it takes a big toll on my life and how I want my future to be. And so I remember hearing this term when I would go to the Filipino parties. And, you know, I'm eating all the food, the delicious food. You know how that is.
Oh, yeah.
And my like, "Anak, like, don't eat so much. Like, you know, you're getting, like, taba-taba mo, you know, you're getting too fat." And it's just like, I remember hearing my aunts and uncles saying, like, "Oh," talking to my mom, like, "Leave her alone. She's just a kid." But how many times should a parent leave their kid alone about the food, you know? There's got to be a line, and, you know, it just got brushed over so many times, and now it's coming back to me at 27. You know, I recently went to go see the doctor just to get a regular, you know, checkup, and he's like, "Yo," he's a young doctor, so he's like, "At your age, you shouldn't be where you're at right now." And so how did I get like this? I'm not blaming my mother, I'm not blaming my parents, but I do know a lot of Filipino families who try to stay as healthy as they can because they know the kinds of foods that Filipinos have. And I love Filipino food so much, but it really takes a toll on, you know, our families because people get diabetes. We are the number 1 highest rate of nationality.
Did not know that.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Even UCSF are doing studies on specifically Filipinos on why we have the highest in, like, you know, percentages in diabetes and high blood pressure. You know, I was invited to do that because I have high blood pressure. My father has diabetes. And, you know, if there's one mistake that I can really just like focus on, especially for the future, for my children too, future children, that, you know, Filipino food is good, shouldn't always have it. And, you know, my mom was making me, like, you know, tocino and rice for breakfast before school every day. Like, that's not good. We need to change it up. But I don't blame my family because that's how they were raised. So they're going to teach us what they know. And now during this time, we're so more open-minded about what we put in our bodies. And I think that's something that I would like to change. That's for sure.
No doubt. I totally relate to you. I think when I left my parents' home to go to college in 2008, I remember I stopped eating rice like completely, and I would. It was. I mean, honestly, anytime I came back and I told them I didn't eat rice anymore, they looked at me like I was crazy.
They're crazy, right?
Yeah, they thought something was wrong with me, and I'm all like, yeah, I'll just eat the ulam, Like if I'm gonna eat machado, no rice, I'm just gonna eat the machado, and all that stuff. So yeah. So for a long time, even now, I don't eat white rice like that. Unless it's fried rice. I can't you give me fried rice, I'm gonna eat some fried rice because I know I don't eat it that often. But
yeah, and we're different. I actually don't like fried rice. I like steamed rice only.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. But I know there's like rice alternatives out there. I don't know if you ever tried the cauliflower rice. Yep. Yeah, there's other alternatives for folks out there if you're struggling with it. I mean, if you're eating rice, it's all good, but don't be like me where I ate like 3 cups of rice every meal, like I was like with fried chicken and all that good stuff. But so it's all it's a learning process. And you dropped some knowledge on me. I did not know about how we're pretty much we're like destined to have diabetes and high blood pressure, knock on wood.
It's our food for sure.
Yeah, I mean, in the Philippines, being like a third world country and everything, sometimes you find the little joys in the food that you eat. And if you're eating good, that's pretty, it makes you happy. But it also probably is not the best for our health for sure. So just a heads up, we got about 10-15 minutes left in the podcast. It's been a great conversation. We've been breezing by it. So I'm definitely enjoying it. I hope you are too.
I'm having a lot of fun. I didn't know how no, we're finishing.
yeah, I'm sorry. But throw me another number.
Okay, let's do 27. I'm 27, so
27. All right. So I don't know if you already have them, but if you were gonna get a phrase or a symbol tattooed, what would you get?
I have it.
What is it?
Do I show you?
No, you can just tell me about it.
Okay, it's I drew this up because I'm a Christian. I was born in United Methodist, but it's a form of Christian, believe in God, and we have the Jesus fish.
Yeah.
The Jesus fish looks like it just looks like a fishy.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on my car. I've had it on all the cars in the family have it. Excuse me. And then what else do I love? Music. So religion and music. So what I did was I took the treble clef and I put it with the Jesus fish. And it looks like a Jesus fish with a treble clef. And so I got it tattooed on my ankle. My dad has it tattooed on his back. Hopefully we can get all the cousins to get it tattooed, but it's who I am.
Yeah, that's what's up. No, actually, me and my cousin got a matching tattoo of a treble clef on her back. Yeah, and treble clef looks dope. And then my name starts with a J, so it kind of looks like a J too. So
yes, like ooh, okay, I see it.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're reaching the concluding part of the interview, but I think this is another fun part of it. So first thing is I'm trying to find a way to connect my guests like from episode to episode. So this next question is from the guest previous. Shout out Asante. He was the one who came up with this question. And his question is, do you feel like you're taking the necessary steps to become the best individual you can be?
Dang.
I know.
Okay, we kind of touched a little bit based on this earlier.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Straight up. To everybody that's watching this, who will watch this, I think that's all that matters, is if you just try. even like we know what's right for us, but do we do that right away? It takes a lot of time and grit and to be resilient onto. It's hard on a daily basis to just kind of like do what you know what you're supposed to do. We're supposed to be working out. We're supposed to be eating healthy. We're supposed to be, staying active. And is that something everyone does every day? No. But if you just try, I think you'll soon enough find a habit of what works for you and what serves you. And then you'll finally see the truth, who you really are,
Yeah.
So to answer Asante, is that what you said his name was?
Asante, yeah.
Asante's question, I believe that I am, but hey, it's a work in progress. And I think I will always be a work in progress for the rest of my life, because every day we're learning about something new, learning more about ourselves. Because I'm 27, and remember when I said when I was 18, I was like, I'm ready to have a house and get married by 25.
Yeah.
I'm far from it. And guess what? I'm okay. I'm happy about it, because I finally realized, hey, what I wanted when I was 18 to be 25, no. Times are changing, and this is what works for me right now. And as long as I have a roof over my head, I'm eating good, and I'm paying the bills and talking to the Lord, then what I got to lose, right?
No doubt. Yeah, at 18, I was hoping to be retired by 30. And yeah, I think
kill it now.
what it is like, I think we do know what we want. It's just we don't know how to get there. And like not knowing how to get there makes us fail, which is good because we start learning. But yeah, like that's the biggest missing thing. I think what separates us or people who haven't reached their dreams and goals at a young age is that some people who do have that mentorship and that guidance and kind of like those steps laid out for them, it helps them get the advantage. You don't have to go through as many failures. But no, definitely agree, and we're all trying. I don't think we're ever the best we can be,
We all try.
What's up?
We all try by Frank Ocean.
We all try by. I haven't heard that one. To be honest.
That's a hitter. That was the Channel Orange.
Yeah.
That's the one. You got to listen to it. So.
All right. I'll check it out. What would you like to ask the next guest?
Dang.
Yeah.
What would I like to ask the next guest? Ooh. If you could be anything, if you could have this profession, anything else in the world, what would it be?
Okay.
And why? And I kind of want to elaborate more on this so that maybe you could explain to them.
Yeah.
People, like for instance, for me, because I'm gonna answer this really quick if that's okay with you.
Go for it.
Like I told you, I'm a dental assistant, but if I could be anything in the world to have this profession and love it, I would want to be. You would never guess it either, Dan. I would want to be a professional ice skater.
Really? That is. I did not. I was not thinking that.
No, exactly. So, like the kind of answers that I would like you to get from your next interviewer is kind of think big.
Yeah.
Like, what exactly would you like to be? If it's not a professional ice skater, I like to make a joke because Michelle Kwan.
Yeah.
Well, since I'm Filipino, Michelle Pakwan. Sorry.
I got you.
So that would be my skater name. But if not that, my second choice would be, and if they have a second choice, like I would love to hear that too for the next video. But I would want to be a NASCAR racer for sure.
So why those two things?
Dude, I don't know. It's just, when you're in elementary school, they show you the different kinds of, a doctor, a nurse, a firefighter. Ooh, that's what you want to be. And then I was like, but NASCAR driving is like the thrill. It's tight. It's scary.
Yeah.
Mom would not approve.
Yeah.
But it's just the thrill of that. And then professional ice skating when the Olympics is up and they're just dancing. Have you gone ice skating before?
I have. Not the best, but I can do it.
I'm not the best either, but it feels amazing. Like when you're just, as corny as it sounds, like going through the breeze and like sliding through, like life is good. Ain't nothing bad happening when you're skating.
That
You're
glide,
just
the glide.
you're happy, you know, you're just going. And so I like feeling like that. And so those
Okay.
are my answers. So hopefully you can get bigger answers from your next interviewer, but
I'll try to push it. I'll try to open up that can, but we'll see what they say. But yeah, no, thank you. And
yeah.
this is how you'll be you're connected to the previous guest, and you'll be connected to the next guest.
I really like that. That's dope.
Appreciate it. So my last question for you is, what is the greatest lesson you've learned thus far?
Oh, I actually spoke on this just the day. Will Smith says it the perfect way, but I don't remember. So,
Paraphrase, you know.
so he basically says something along the lines of, if you hold on, he says, like, while living on this earth, if you're only doing things for yourself, are you really living? Okay.
Yeah.
I stand so true to that, because if you only waking up to do shit for yourself only, like, what's the point of living? Especially, you know, I'm very religious, and so, like, you know, I live for the Lord, and at the same time I try to implement the Lord in everything that I do. And so it's just like, we need to serve, and whether the things that we're doing is serving us, you know, I'm serving God. At the same time, if you getting up and you're not if someone you know is not religious, you yourself, maybe, I don't know, but if you're only doing things for yourself, it's like, that's so selfish, you know. Then why are we going to work? Like, Jen, why are you doing this? You know, you're not just doing this for yourself. You're trying to get us, the community, to come together, learn more about each other. And I think that's so amazing to be able to even have the will and want to do that. Some people don't have that mindset. And so when you get up in the morning, stretch, meditate, you know, do something for yourself. But when you step out the house, do something for others. I have this little paper bag, grocery paper bag in my car, and I fill it with dried snacks, you know, something easy to eat, granola bar, little chocolates, whatever. And every time when I'm at a stoplight and I see a homeless person, get 2 little snacks and I give it to somebody. I give it to somebody who asks for food, because my mom always says, don't give the homeless or the unfortunate money, because you don't know what they're going to do with it. So give them food, because everyone loves food.
Yeah.
And so you got to do something for others. Try to find something every day, even if it's just making someone smile once a day. You know, I think that's so important. That's words of wisdom that I got from Will Smith, and it stuck to me. And I feel like I always have to do something for somebody, and that's what makes me feel like I was a part of this world and I did something for somebody. I think that's important. So, yeah.
For sure. And then feel free to tell the people out there how they can find your music and how they can get in touch with you. Go ahead, do it.
Okay, what's up, everyone? Thanks so much for tuning in on 34 Questions. My name is KG, and this is Jen. If you can find my music at Sounds Like KG on Instagram. My EP will be coming out in June, so please be on the lookout. And any other information and questions you got to find, you know, the Granadosan part of my family, hit up Jan or me. But Sounds Like KG is my handle. So, yeah. It
will be all in the description and whatnot. So feel free to check that out. Thank you, everybody who came and tuned in, took a listen, got to know KG better. Much love. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your interest. And KG, once again, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the opportunity to get to know you better. Definitely had a lot of fun in this conversation, and I hope so you did too.
Yeah, but before we close off, for anybody that's going through shit in their life, I have this one thing to share. Let that shit go.
Where'd you get that?
You got it at a local store in Vegas.
That's what's up. I like that. You know, I probably would have bought that shit too if I saw it.
Let that shit go, okay?
Yeah. For sure, man.
All right.
You know, I've never been to Vegas, so
What?
Yeah. Hold on.
We out.
Peace out, y'all.
All right. Bye.